Morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
I'm fine. How are you?
The morning ritual at Weeden Island Preserve's Cultural and Natural History Center.
There we go. We're all set.
It's 9 a.m. on a Thursday, and volunteer docents Betty Nolan and Dick Barble start their shift by opening the doors. Without volunteers, Weeden Island's Cultural Center couldn't open its doors. Literally.
Yes, from the very beginning, when they first planned these facilities, both the Brooker Creek and the Weeden Island facilities, we knew that we needed volunteers. We needed to have a core of volunteers that we could depend upon to help us run the facilities.
And that core of more than 45 long-term volunteers at Weeden Island alone does everything from greeting visitors, setting up lecture rooms, guiding nature hikes, to cataloging and preserving artifacts. David Burns is a cultural resource volunteer.
You can tell an awful lot from just a small piece of pottery or even a piece of lithic or a small artifact. It's one tiny piece of somebody's prior existence or life, and it's exciting.
David's interest in archaeology comes from his background in science. He holds a master's degree in geology and worked as a petroleum geologist exploring for oil in Oklahoma back in the 1980s.
With a geology background, I'm able to make use of a lot of the things in the discipline, like working with the lithics or the stone and the pottery and stratigraphy. So, I mean, archaeology is a multidisciplinary science, so it's intriguing. It's like forensic science in a sense. You're taking what they left behind and trying to gather how they lived. But just being a volunteer and having the opportunity to come here and be able to take part in this exploration and analysis of past life and different things, it's very rewarding.
10-year volunteer Betty Nolan agrees.
It's just such a fascinating spot that so many people are not aware of. I think that's it. Just make them aware of it, you know. And that's one of the good things that school children have done, because I've heard children say, oh, I'm going to bring my mom and dad out here. We've never been here before. And I think that's very encouraging.
6-year volunteer Dick Barble feels that educating young people is the center's most important role, with the museum and exhibits taking center stage.
Having that for these kids to go in there and to get their hands on a pot, put a pot back together, to see the silhouettes of the Native Americans working and doing the things that they needed to do to live here. All, I think, is a good experience for them.
And according to Betty, volunteering at Weeden Island Preserve is a good experience for her as well.
It's a good feeling. It is. Good feeling. It's a good feeling to know that we're just part of it even.
Thanks for calling. Bye-bye. Okay.